just going to sit here and do my makeup, so feel free to join me. I've actually been thinking about doing this more often just because I do my makeup pretty much every day for work. And yeah, here we are. I don't know, y'all. I am tired. I didn't get up too long ago. I don't have much time to actually do my makeup. But I mean, we just gonna get started, okay? Don't think I will be talking much because I got stuff to do. But yeah, we shall see. Yesterday, I was sitting here getting ready and I was being really nosy and listening to my neighbor's conversation. So, you know, if you live next to me, I'm gonna listen to your conversation, especially if you outside talking real loud. I mean, that's a communal conversation at that point, right? So my neighbor across the way, apparently he got fired from Walmart. First of all, I didn't know he worked at Walmart. And I wanted to know which one because I could have been going and getting a discount. So there's that. But then he was on the phone and he was like, well, I still got my Walmart badge. I still got my Walmart vest. I'm still on the app. So no, I'm not fired. And I'm thinking, girl, I don't think that's how that works. Because I think if they told you you fire, you fire. I don't think they care that you got like a Walmart vest and stuff in your closet. I'm also like, who doesn't have a Walmart vest in their closet? Like, come on now. Everybody has one. I mean, I don't, but I'm just thinking. So many people work at Walmart, you know? So then he went on to say that people were haters. So I don't know what this man got into. I don't hear him out there this morning. So I don't know if they were like, just kidding, you not fired or what. Because, like, I really want an update, you know. There should be a supportive neighbor. So I am going to go in with my Sigma eyeshadow base. I'm probably just gonna like go through things quickly. You know, this is how I usually do my makeup. And I'm taking the Pat McGrath concealer brush to blend that out. I do not like this brush for concealer. Like, it's small. It's, girl, I'm like, girl, why you make this? Like, I don't have nothing to say to you about it. But I do like it to blend out my eye primer. And I was thinking yesterday, like, I love that we all use our brushes and tools and stuff in different ways. Anyway, so I do have the Gemini II from Melt Cosmetics. Yesterday, I used a bunch of these like rose toned shades. You can check out my picture on my Instagram. Today, what am I seeing today? Okay. I like to think about who I'm gonna see and like, you know, I don't know what this is. But I think what I'm going to do is go in first with this Lovesick shade, which is this matte right here. This, what's this thing called? This palette is mostly mattes. It's 10 shades total, 8 of which are matte and 2 are shimmers. What I learned yesterday from using one of the shimmers is that it seemed better to use my finger. And what I like about Melt is that the pans like are much easier to put my finger in to pick up a color, especially when I have on long nails because of how they are shaped. I know it's like the littlest thing, but like it's so easy to just go in there rather than with a square thing, square pan. Whew, child, when I tell you I'm tired. And last week, I was the most social I have been in forever. Like, I know people have been going out and stuff during this time. I have not. I mean, I've had some restrictions because of health stuff. But y'all, like, I'm probably not going to talk to people for a good month. Like, I need to recharge. Gemelas is the next shade I'm going to use. I think that means twins. Now, I'm not a Gemini. I'm a Leo. So, anyway, went to this event for my undergrad. And they invited a bunch of alum. Like, it was for admitted students. And, they invited alum in the area to come and like talk about the school and things like that. Why was I like, I'm like the age of the admitted students' parents. Y'all, you know, when you would go to something and they would point out like the oldest person, like we have a graduate from, you know, the first class ever. I was that person. I was the person. They were like, we have a graduate from 2005. And I was like, girl, why you call me out like that? Like, that's exactly what I said. Super professional. My nose is peeling. So, like, I pretty much went to a different school than what it is right now. They were talking about stuff. I'm like, we didn't have that. All the other alum were like, I graduated in 2020. I graduated in 2019. I'm like, what am I doing here? Anyway, what am I gonna use? I'm gonna use Ladylike. Actually, really don't know what I'm doing. So, you know, we had to all get up and introduce ourselves and everything. I was like, I'm a licensed psychologist in like 3 places and like all this other stuff that, you know, I'm just amazing, okay? And you know, I answered some questions and stuff like that. And then, I wonder if that's a Walmart guy. And then, I went to dinner with, like, the folks who were hosting the event because one of them is an admissions counselor that I used to work for. I used to work in the admissions office at my undergrad, giving tours and stuff like that. I was an excellent tour guide. Y'all, and I was with them for like 6 hours. Who am I? Like, okay, I need a shimmer just because I really like shimmers and I want to put a shimmer on my eye. I'm looking over here because I have some options. Let me scooch. I can't get up right now because there's nothing on the bottom. Excuse me. Okay, so this is the Plain Jane Remastered palette from Adept Cosmetics, and I have yet to use the shadows. Do I want to use this? I think so. Okay, so I think I'm going to go in with ACI 12, which is the shade here. I'm just going to use my finger. See, this is like much harder to get into because of the squareness. Anyway. So yeah, I did that. And like the day before, I had taken my supervisee out to dinner because they're leaving for internship, and I was pretty much like, you're gonna like not have any money as a psychology intern, so like I'm gonna take you to a nice dinner, okay? Get what you want. Do you want a drink? Do you want appetizers? Do you want like do you want a dessert? Do you want to take something home? So I was super social for that. And then I spent like the whole day with my partner. Like after all of that, we like try to, we both have ridiculous schedules. So if there's like a day, like basically we're like, what are you doing at 11:02? All right, meet me here. Or I'm gonna come by, or whatever it is, you know? So we like get in our time to see one another, or lunch or dinner or whatever. So, okay. So he comes by. I was working from home. And initially Rosé was like, girl, who is this? Like, who's coming up in the house right now in the middle of the day? And then she realized it was him. So then ma'am is just like so excited, like, hey, yeah, so good to see you, glad you're home. And that cat acted like I don't feed her and take care of her every single day, because she forgot about me, honey. Homegirl was like, I don't know you, this my man. Y'all, I was like, ma'am, Rosé. She was like rubbing up on him, meowing, talking to him. And I was like, you know what, Rosé, like I need some privacy. So, you know, we went in the room and I closed the door. Rosé sat outside that door crying like I stole her man. I was like, you ain't loyal. But like, girl, I was like, wow. So this is what happens when I like go away for a couple days. This is you paying me back. You stealing my man. Okay. All right. So what I want to do next is use a primer. I'm going to go in with the Dior Primer. Y'all, I'm still tripping off of Rosé. Ooh. And you should have seen the look she was giving me. First of all, I'm like, girl, I don't fight for no man. If you want him, you can have him. But this is shady. And even he was like, what's going on? I'm like, I don't know. And we're both just like, she's so cute though. She was using her cuteness on my human. On my human. Get on my nerves. Have I ever admitted this? But like, you know, in the morning, like some people like waking up to hearing the birds singing and stuff. I don't. I'm like, can you get from outside my window? Like, what you singing about? It's early. I don't understand. Like, what are we doing? Don't be singing at my window. I'm like the antithesis of Cinderella. Like, dude, for real, you loud, okay? All right, so I am just taking my Dior foundation, and I think I will use my BK Beauty 101, this like contoured foundation brush. So typically during the week, I will wear my Dior foundation or my NARS soft matte. Those are the ones that I kind of stick to, mainly because I have long days. So I'm gonna use the Forever Skin Corrector Dior by Dior, and I've been using this concealer and like it's okay. I thought this shade would be a little bit lighter, honestly. I was talking to my friend Tracy, and we were both, I think we both got the same shade, and we were both saying it's like kind of red. I know, on me it looks orange, but I honestly thought, oh, now you coming in here? What you want? You ain't loyal, girl. We friends now? Oh, so yeah. I'm not as impressed with that concealer as I thought I was gonna be. I was considering like getting a lighter shade, but I'm just like, no. Okay, no. So I'm just going over it a bit with my Tarte Shape Tape because I've just come to the realization that Tarte Shape Tape is just like my tried and true. Let me know whose side you on. You on Rosé side or you on the right side? Okay, I am taking the BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy A506 brush. Now, whew, excuse me. Girl, where did that come from? Now, I have been using it as a concealer brush, but I've talked to Rose and Tracy. No, Tracy doesn't have this brush. Rose has the brush. And she has been using it for contour, which I had not thought about. And I was like, huh. I just love hearing how we all sort of like use things differently. Like, I'm liking this brush. I just feel like it takes longer to blend out my concealer than this other BK Beauty brush. Ooh, snap. Okay. Did y'all do y'all taxes? Listen, when you have a small business, I don't know what it is, but apparently there's something in like the laws that I didn't read that when you have a small business, you're going to pay for someone's college tuition. Because that's how I feel. I feel like they take all my money. Like, excuse me. Not even like I'm not playing. I want to know what child I'm sending to school. At least let me know that. I'm going to take my Milani Cheek Kiss blush in Merlot Moment and this BK 106. The other day I realized how much I use pretty consistently my BK Beauty brushes. Like pretty much every day that I do my makeup, I'm using something from BK Beauty. I really like this 106 brush for my cream blushes. I'm going to go in, is that the one I want to use? With my Janessa Myricks contour. I have it in deep 1 and deep 2. I think I'll use deep 1 today. I don't have a rhyme or reason to why. And the brush that I use for contour, bronzer, and everything is this Sonia G from the Fusion Collection, the Classic Base. Alright, there is that. And then what I have been enjoying is using this highbrow pencil from Benefit and using it to highlight under my brow. Is like dual sided. So there's a shimmery side, which is what I'm using right now, and a matte side, and then another BK Beauty brush. I'm taking the 205. It's like a slant. I really love all these slanted brushes. And then I just use this to blend out above my shadow, especially if I have a deeper eyeshadow look going on and I want to bring some lightness back. I'm going back into the Gemini, and this time I'm going to go into this deepest kind of wine shade here called LX Queen. And putting that on the lower lash line. Where are you going? Where are you going? Don't be leaving me. Okay, there's that. Fine, bye. And I'm going to take the Natasha Denona Macro Eye Pencil Eye Crayon in Burgundy. And going in with my Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. I think I am just about done with this mascara, so I need to pop open whatever the next mascara is that I have. Okay, so there is that, and I'm going to finish my face off with this Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Powder. Face Off. Do you remember that movie Face Off? It was with John Travolta and Nicolas Cage. I used to love Nicolas Cage. Is he problematic? I don't know. I feel like every day I find out somebody's problematic. Like, but there's this part in the movie where he was like, I want to take his face off. Don't know why I told you that, but it was one of my favorite parts. And going in with this LA Girl lip liner in Vamp. Speaking of faces, oh, stomach just girl. I was thinking, I was reading a story about Jennifer Grey. Remember from Dirty Dancing, y'all? Do we all want somebody to like catch us and throw us up in the air as we run towards them? Like, she real like little and petite though. I don't know if that will work for me. Anyway, like there's just been this long time story about her getting a nose job, and just like totally it kind of changed the way she looked and affected her career, has been all the talk, right? So finally I'm going in with my Ravenswood lipstick from Urban Decay. Almost like got it all. Finally she's spoken about it, and she was saying that she was getting pressure from Hollywood. They were saying like they didn't like her nose. And apparently her mom had a nose job. Her dad had a nose job. Everybody was like, you need to get a nose job, girl. So she got a nose job, and people were apparently not recognizing her. She said she got on this plane, and the flight attendant was like, oh, you have the same name as Jennifer Grey, the actress. And she was like, I am Jennifer Grey. And homegirl was like, listen, I have watched Dirty Dancing over and over and over again. You're not Jennifer Grey. I was like, what? That would just, how you gonna tell me who I am or not? Like, how you gonna do that? How that, like, don't do that. Don't do that, ma'am. What do you do with that? Like, I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not gonna fight you and be like, no, for real, I am Shawnee. Like, we're not gonna do this, okay? I'm mad on her behalf. Anyway, so I have 7 minutes. That's actually pretty good. So thank you so much for watching. Like the video, subscribe. It's gonna be more of these videos. So let me know if you want me to talk about anything in particular. I just tend to blabber on. Anyway, hopefully some of this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.